Hey up, everybody. I hope you're all good. I hope you can see me. I've just been rushing about to. Let me just get my mic a bit closer. I've been rushing about today, man. It's been a mad day. I just had to rush back from Cairo in Harrogate, and then my little girl, she's not too well. She's got a little sniffle going on. Hey up, Jay. She's got a little sniffle going on, and she's got a bit of reflux. So it's just been keeping an eye on her. So she wanted to sit on me for a minute. So here she is. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. Who's that? Who all is that? Who is that? She's like, Dad, I can't see no one. She's like, I can't see no one. She just does. You're always doing this to me. I always get her to look in the mirror and stuff and have a look. So, but yeah, we're I haven't even had a chance to stop. I've literally got in, had some food with Sarah quickly, and I've sat and watched YouTube for babies. You've seen them dancing fruits that come up. So we've sat and watched that, and I've held her there, watched it. So, keep me on your toes, don't you, girl? Hey? But yeah, I'm just going to give her to her mum, and I'm going to take her up. Jump after, yeah? Don't worry. All right. Why? That's your part of the show done. Cheers, love. Yeah, so I'm not really. Nice to see labourers come home with you. Oh, mate. Oh, listen, I need to go. I need to just grab my phone 1 minute. Oh no, it's in my pocket. But yeah, no, lads, what it is, she's good, but she's just had last night. We had a little bit of a thing with her. She's got some reflux, a bit of phlegm and that, caught in her throat and stuff. And it wasn't a good experience. So she's been all right today. She had a little one again, a little bit of phlegm. So I think she's just got a little cold or something. You know what I mean? I'm a bit like that anyway. I'm a bit bunged up and sinuses and shit anyhow. So, but I think it scares her mum. But yeah, she's all right, man. Cheers for asking, guys. Thanks for asking. Sorry, man. I've literally been against it, man. Today, I've been chasing tails. I haven't been chasing tails. I've been rendering all day, which was absolutely mint. That was fine. My rendering was cushy. Did that. Bit cold, so it took a little bit of time for it to go in, which was a bit annoying. Again, even though I did use accelerator, I'm gonna have to adjust it and get some more in tomorrow, and I'm gonna proper measure it tomorrow. So I'll know where I'm at with it. Let's get Facebook up, lads, so I can see what's going on, because people are commenting to me, but I can't see. Right, so I'm gonna get this on. Sound needs to come on. That needs to shut up. Mark Nisa, Marcus Barron. What's Infocol? What's that, mate? Let me just send this to her, because Sarah can research that. Infocol. Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. She'll have a look. That'll explain you ghosted my message today. Honest to God, I've got that many messages. I've had to call that many people back, and where I'm working right now in the is it for reflux? Top man. What it is, right? It's where I'm grafting right now. Yeah, it's in the middle of it's not in the middle. It's in Harrogate, right? But it's in the middle of sticks, mate. It's like it's in a valley, deep in not a deep valley, but it's in a it's in a valley, and it's no signal. I'm on Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi box isn't loft, and the house is proper insulated up, so I can't get best signal outside. So it's just a nightmare basically for signal. But other than that, everything's all good. Yeah, I think good. I've opened various messages. I just haven't responded to any. So yeah, my bad. I've got you. What's that? Warren Horn, I sprayed 55 metre of Karen today. I'm going to scrape tomorrow. Good man, good man. What Karen did you spray and how did it go? What machine were you using? What water? Give us some more info, mate. That's good on you, all that. Evening, Jeff. Hope you're good. Hope you're good, my mate. But who else we got on here? We got Sam. Yes, Sam Whitlock, cleanest machine in the world. I swear I need to have mine like that. Yes, John Edwards, legend. Hope you're good, matey. Yes, Wayne. All the boys are here. All the boys are here. Good, good, good. Well, like I say, man, I've rushed about. I've got here. I'm set, and I wanted to talk to you tonight, and talk about winter working and stuff like that. So I put a few bees on a small plant today and got in a mood with the mud, so I went home. John, the job I'm working on now is like a cow pat, mate. There's that much mud in the middle. It's mental. So yeah, but I know what you're saying, mate. It can do your head in, can't it? When it's proper muddy and that. But yeah, persevere, if that's the word. I always try and say words that I don't really know how to say the best, to be fair. But yeah, man, you'll get through it, is what I'm saying. That's similar to what I had to do, what I have been doing on this job. But yeah, is what it is. It's just the rain. If the rain won't here. Oh, can you hear her crying? If it wasn't raining, it would be sound, you know what I mean? So it's one of them, innit? But yeah, you silicone polar white. What was it? 370 the Ritmo L. Yeah, silicone polar white. Good on you. I'd like to see some photos of that. You should get some of it up on group, mate. Let us see what it looks like. That'll be good. Oh, my baby's upstairs. Oh, can hear her crying. Oh. Craig Cook, good name, mate. Good name, mate. I'm back at the render tomorrow. Yeah. Let me shut this door over a bit. No. Actually, I can't. I've got to wait in front of it. I'm back on render tomorrow. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Yeah, top name, Craig. Top name. But yeah, man, I've just yeah, what have I got to talk about? I've got so many things that's going on, so many different things that's happening. Work, the lot, training, the weather, products. So yeah, it's a madness. But listen, guys, yeah, I'm going to give you guys an offer in a bit as well. So I've got it in my phone. I said we need something for these guys tonight. We need a nice offer for them. I've told the horses on ordering any accelerators or anything like that. So we're going to get I'm going to get you guys an offer out. So it's going to be just for people on the end of it. Oh, this is going to be an offer for you. So like I say, I've got it all worked out. They've sent it over to me. Jimmy sent it over to me today. So yeah, it's going to be for you guys. It's going to be some accelerator, and there's something that I've just got, which they're selling now, which is a heater, and I just bought one today. So they've got these the diesel heaters now. If anyone knows about Fincoat render, especially Fincoat, but even your monos and your base coats, or even just the blocks anyway in general, you know, like when you're going on to, let's say, these garden walls, they always use the proper concrete blocks, don't they? The ones that are like less suction than normal blocks, you know what I mean? So when you're rendering them, they take ages to go off, which I found today. This is an absolute nightmare. So what it is, guys, I've got a blower to dry the blocks out. So you know, if you guys are getting you know, any frost or like that, the slight morning frost on walls, and you want to get them dried out a bit more, or when you get gear on, you want it to pull in a bit. Yeah, diesel heaters. Now the reality is, guys, I don't know about you, but for me, right, I tried to get one of these like every winter when it happens. I try to get one. So I go to Machine Mart, sold out, mate. I go to like online, try to buy them, sold out, mate. Everywhere sold out, and you can't get hold of a diesel heater when you need it. Do you know what I mean? So these guys, I put it to them in the summer. I said, guys, get ready for winter. So they've gone and got a load of the top end Hyundai heaters. So I've got one today. I've used one on the training day. I've used one up there in the yard. So yeah, I just got mine for today, so I can use it on my walls to get them dried out. I haven't set it up yet, or else I'd have used it today. So yeah, there's also a deal for that. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. But listen, man, let's talk rendering. What you boys on with? What are you using in HP12 to speed up setting time? So I've got, I think I tell you what it's with any type of accelerator used for like mono or like that. Yeah, it speeds it up. Do you know what I mean? It speeds it up. So I've the brands and stuff like that. I'm not really asked about them when it comes to the base coat. I think the one I've got might be. I think it might be a Parex, to be fair. It might be a Parex. It's a drum. I can't see the brand because it's the labels come off. The labels come off. So I don't know what the brand is. But any of them will do it. Yeah, you just got to put the right amount in. Now, I was testing today and I put in 500 mil with 3 bags mix I had. And yeah, it was, it wasn't the fastest, but it was going. If I'd have got it on earlier, and because of the rain, I didn't get on until a little bit later. If I'd got on earlier, I'd be able to proper finish it today, like, and be lovely. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to go back and probably run it back and skim one of the walls because it was soaking. But that's it. No, Jay, the spacer ain't got on yet, matey. I ain't done that wall yet. And you know why I haven't done it? Because the door's not in. And they've only got one downpipe, and that's the place where it is next to the door. So I'm going to stick it on there. Don't worry, I'm going to put it on. But another thing, Jay, which is a good thing actually, buzzing, because hopefully I'll know on Friday I might have won a big mono job. I might have won a big mono job that's going to be my last one of the year, big job wise. And hopefully I'll win it on Friday. The potential customer seems keen, and pardon me, he seems keen, and basically all the downpipes are on, everything's in place. So what it is for me, perfect place for me to use the spacer. So I'll be getting it on there, mate. I'm going to do a full, I'll do a full scratch coat of base everywhere, put a key in it, and then I'll bead over that, and I'll fix the spacers on top of that. So so that'll look good. I'm really looking forward to using them. God, I'm choking here. What do you think about putting accelerator in a barrel? Does it mess your machine up? So, Warren, let me tell you the truth, bro. If you put accelerator, what it is, yeah, if we put, right, accelerator in a water butt, it's totally fine. I've done it loads of times. That's the only way I've ever put accelerator through a machine, so through a K4 or anything like that. The sprinters and stuff, you can put it through there, right, through the water barrel. It's totally fine. The only problem what people have, right, when they've done that is they don't clean it out. So some people are lazy, you know what I mean? You'll just be like, I'll be sound, I'll just run a little bit of water through and do my cleaning. You have to be thorough, do you know what I mean? You have to be thorough. So get yourself some washing up liquid, get that in there, get it through water system. That's what I've done. I put washing up liquid through my water system before and it was fine. I think the guys who do the machines and all that might advise against that. But again, it's only a lube, innit? It's cleaning liquid. It don't rot anything. So that's what it does. I just usually put a bit of washing liquid through it, let it all run through my machine, and it's sound. You know what I mean? I've never had any problems with my waterworks on any of my machines. So yeah, so that's what I do. Fucking hell, I'm joking like death here. So yeah, that's what I do, mate, and I reckon it'll be all right. But yeah, people do. You can use doses and stuff like that. What's going on here? Don't put in space in because Jay won't video for us when we ask. I'm gonna do a few videos for Jay. I think I owe him a few, mate. Tell you the truth. Yeah. But yeah, man, just make sure that you're running enough water through and put some washing liquid in if you want in, to make sure that you've given it a right good clean through. Just drill it out. Do a full water barrel full of clean water after you've finished. That's what I'd say. And also, when you actually put your accelerator into your water butt, make sure that you mix it up properly as well, so you don't get any heavier doses, further around and discoloring your render. And also, it can, you might just be sat at the bottom and you might get loads more in the second part of your gear when you really don't. So just make sure you mix it up properly. You don't want all the accelerator going in one part there. So make sure it's very mixed up nicely. But yeah, accelerators, it's that time of the year, man. It's got to come out, hasn't it? For your monos and for your fin coats. I think overnighters they're good, but for me, I like to get them done in day if I can. So I was probably put on enough that I can make sure that I can use accelerator and finish it. Do you know what I mean? So if I get this job, which I think I will, even on the big gable end, which is about probably 50, 60 meters, I think is on it, maybe a little bit more. I'll put that on. And I'll use accelerator on it and get it same day. What time you spray for overnight? So for me, mate, I used to do overnights all the time. I used to do them all the time. I used to swear by them. But you know what? I got caught out. On a job, and I thought I never ever want to be in a position where I'm scratching back next day. I don't want to be in that. I'd rather use accelerator. Do you know what I mean? And make sure that I am getting done that day. So yeah, for me, it's one of them. I used to start spraying probably, depending on how much we was putting on, about 11, 12 o'clock, midday-ish. Because you'd be spending the morning scratching up what you put on the night before. So probably about 11 or 12-ish, I'd probably start, finish about 2:30. Close it up, get it ruled and closed up as quick as I can. But before I go, I always used to get water and spray water over it to make sure it's got a nice, good, shine on the surface. So when it's closed up and you put water on it, it glistens on top of the water. You want the full wall to look like that. And then in the morning, when it comes, the moisture would have either evaporated or it would have been sucked in, evaporated. It's gone, it's run off the wall, or it's been sucked into the wall and it's slowed down. And then from there, mate, you know what I mean? You just open it up with your bar and let it breathe and then get back over it with your scratcher or with your flat plate or your bar again, whichever you like to use. But that's how I used to do overnighters. Yes, Stuart, I hope you're good, my man. I hope you're well. Good to see you. Yeah, that's how I used to do it. But like I say, for me, I'd rather put on, like I say, 25, 30 meters, standard, nice. If it's something tricky, like it's going through a couple of, taller windows and stuff like that, them long windows and stuff. Yeah, quality. Yeah, so if you've got like, when you get these extensions now and I've got them floor to ceiling windows in, and then you've got a bifold in it, and then you've got you've got another one, and then windows, and you've got a return and another return. They're just tricky, aren't they? So with stuff like that, 25, 30 meters in day would be nice for me. Do that, get it finished in day, happy days. Obviously at gable ends you can't be doing no, you can't be splitting them. They've got to look nice, haven't they? So especially this one on this house, it's massive. But yeah, I think I'll be using a Predator Sprinter on these mono jobs anyway, so that's going to be good. It's going to be good. But yes, Jace, Easy Joel, just tuned in from France, plastering. Got to help my mum and all, but back on the 11th. Good man, Jace, top geezer. Come to the training day, and we're going to be doing some work together as well, me and Jace. So yeah, he's a good guy, man. Back in France. Whereabouts in France are you, mate? We go to France quite a bit. Go probably 2 times a year, 3 times a year. Sarah's parents have got an house down there. So yeah, we go down there. It's nice. What are we saying here? Kai, do you base coat block pile with mono? You don't go straight on. I normally 2 pass mono straight on. Right, check this out, yeah? So this is something that a couple of customers have actually asked me as well. I'll get to you, Warren, on that one in a minute, man. I'll shout at Kai for this, yeah. So yeah, I got asked this brand new block work, the spec, right, that you can get from the suppliers, Eco End, K End, whatever. They'll say, yeah, brand new block work straight on. You know what I mean? Let's mesh the stress points. A lot of them say. I think Parex was to mesh the stress points, go straight on, 2 coats, 2 passes, rule it back, laughing, yeah. And for me, it's like, I get that, I get it. You can do that, and then I feel like whenever I've seen anyone do that, and then mortar joints are coming through, they have had cracks. Yeah, it hasn't gone that well. Do you know what I mean? I've always heard about these horrible arguments between the manufacturer and the installer. where it's like, yeah, well, your spec says do this and do that. And I just think it's one of them, man. If you can always go back to, well, the spec says that I can do it, but by doing a scratch coat that it's all going to be cushy. That it's all going to suck the same, different blocks in different places. So, like, sometimes when they build these houses now, you'll have certain blocks there, and the blocks are full of shit. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. Some have, some suck more than others. That sounds mad, doesn't it? But that happens, you know what I mean? So for me, I like to eat, I call it even in the playing field, basically. So I scratch coat absolutely everything because it just makes sense to me. I know that the substrate is the same that I'm going on to no matter what. So the first scratch coat is going to be the same everywhere. So that's what I do. So if I've got a 15mm system, I'm doing 5-6mm base pass on there, and then I'm going over with mono. That's how I do it, guys. So I think basing with mono is what's happening on a 5-year-old house. I'm spraying with cork next year. It's got cracks. I'll send you the pictures. I think basing with a mono is what's happened on a 5. Well, listen, you can do it. You can do it. Do you know what I mean? You can use it, but it's just one of them, innit? It's the base coats. The base coats have got more fibers, and you can put some mesh in that layer there, and then get it out decent. Put a comb through it. I don't know. It just seems to me like it's a bit better. On my jobs, that's what I include for. I always base coat it, mate. So it's a scratch coat on, and then I bead over the top of that, and then spray. That's what it is, top coat. That's how I do it. There's loads of different things. There's loads of different things where people will say, no, you can't do this, or yeah, you can do that. But I'll tell you the truth, guys. I've never had a mono job fail on me. I've never had a mono job where people have never in my life have I ever had an argument with anyone regarding a crack, regarding a failure, regarding, certain part discoloring than other part. In all the time I've used Monocouche, I've never, ever, ever had a problem with that. And that's any brand. That's K-Rend, that's Parex, Eco-Rend. I've never, ever, ever, ever had a callback on mono, ever. So, yeah. Yeah, it's one of them, mate, Marcus. It's like, yeah, it is meant, you are meant to be able to use it for that. So I guess you can, but it's just one of them. We all know if you've got a nice scratch coat of base coat on there, some HP12 on wall, and it's got a key in it, and you spray to that, that it's all going to dry consistently because it's going to pull the moisture through into the HP12, all more or less the same, let's say. And, it's going to key because the HP12 is going nowhere. So for me, it's like, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. I don't try and get my depths on in one hit, me, because I don't know, you're just asking for trouble. If you ask me, I'd rather do it in layers and make sure that it's bonded and make sure that it's strong and make sure there's no slumping, and there's quite a few things about it really. But let me read this one here. I did a 260-meter job with EWI's 220. Don't know if you have used it, but I think it's awful gear. Need a jet wash for clean the machine down. Must be sticky then, eh? I've never used anything from EWI Pro. I've never used any of them products at all. I've heard good things and I've heard bad things, but you do about everything, don't you? Do you know what I mean? You're always going to get that about any product. So, yeah, it's horses for courses, I think, mate, when it comes to stuff like that. I think everyone likes to use what they can work with. So, I mean, I'm using HP12 a lot again now. That's me. Like, I'm using HP12 a lot just because of the way I want to apply my two passes. It's working great for me, and I'm banging area out on my own. Do you know what I mean? Because I've got that time, and I can still finish it with a system that I want to do. So for me, it's working a treat. Yeah, I'm going to be using some old mono that I've got left over from different jobs to use up, then use X32 or HP12 with 6mm beads. What's that for, Wayne? Is that for your cork job? Is that for your cork job? Mate, get it used up. If it's for a cork job, right? Get it used up. Just double check, right, that cork can stick to the mono. Just make sure that it can stick to the mono, because yeah, I think it's the only thing it don't take too well is silicone, so it might reject it a bit. I'm not sure. So ask them, because it might. I know they say silicone, it might run about the window silicone, but I don't know, because I've seen stuff come off of mono before. I've seen when people have used paint and not the right paint, and it's peeled off, you know, shit like that. So just be careful, mate, with it. But you should be all right. What's this? Marcus got Bandcamp. What's going on? Off to Bandcamp. Have a good one, mate. Anyway, Warren, wouldn't recommend. Put it this way, I get 35% discount that I'm never going to use with them. What did you get 35% discount because it was that bad? that you kicked off and it was that bad and they give you 35%, or what? Or have you just got a hook up there? Because yeah, if Marcus, enjoy it. I don't want to know what you do with your flute, but have a good one, yeah. Listen, mate, if you have to, if you get 35% off and you still don't want to use it, that says something, doesn't it? And I ain't knocking it, mate, because I think they've got a good setup and that, and they've got they seem to be on ball with stuff. So yeah, it'd be good. Oh, Lord Mayor's show. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, he has got London Lord Mayor's doing something, and then it's Remembrance Sunday, guys. Remember that, and protests as well are going on out there. For what's going on in Palestine, which is awful. But we leave the politics out of here, Marcus. You go polish your trumpet or whatever you need to do, and leave the politics out of it. So, yeah. So anyone else got any more questions on rendering, on winter rendering, or what? Let me have a look. What's going on here? Yeah. What's that? No, spent a lot of money with them, so I get 30% off. They're trying their hardest to please me with loads of freebies. Well, that's saying it, innit? If you're getting 35% off, and yeah, tell you what you want to do. What FinCourt systems are you using then? Because I can tell you a couple of good ones. So yeah. Yeah, he's one of them. He'd buy Pro, mate. Like I say, I don't really know much about him. I've been to shop in Bradford. I bought a good off him, which is great. I bought for cutting the boards. I bought one off there, and the guy was sound there. To be fair, so good stuff and that in it. But it's the products in it, mate. It's the products in it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it, mate? You can't. Sorry, I'm not going to blast no, but I ain't going to buzz off it. Buzz off of them. Wayne Cox, I did ask the other day about cleaning render and sealing best way to price. What do you mean? You want to know about what? You want to know what? You want to know what? I did render, cleaning render and sealing it. Are you on about actual old render jobs, what people have had done? You go in there and cleaning them and then applying the sealer on top. You want to know how to price it? Is that what you're asking me, Wayne? Let us know, mate. Jeff, tell us about the FinCourt accelerator. I'm using EcoRend SR365 on my current job. Yeah, so the SR365, it's meant to be mint. That's meant to activate itself, isn't it? So that's it's a good product, isn't it? The only thing is, it's the price, isn't it? It's proper expensive. So I guess it's one of them. It's either your customers paying for it, which I would always recommend. Just bumping it up if you can get it, but then again, it eats into your profit as well, doesn't it? But I think the system, the thing of it's great. But yeah, what's this? Tell us about the. I put video. Yes, mate. That's the price we wanted to clean and seal. All right, I'll get you on that way, and we'll get that sorted then. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. I've got another one up here. So it's about the FinCourt accelerator. I'm using EcoRend 65, replaying 2 clocks there, but cleaning render. Chris call you on the prices. See what is it's all going off here. Put video up, yes, mate. Being asked the price finish. So that sounds like a nice job, mate. You've got to look at it like this, yeah. The cleaner that you use for these houses, it's like I'm guessing are you cleaning algae off? Is it a monocouche house? There's a few different things that come into it. If it's monocouche, right, and you have to go clean, you want to go clean that, you have to use like an algae cleaner. So it's not. I don't think the algae cleaner's that expensive, to be honest with you, mate. Yeah, I don't think that's the most expensive. The cleaner, the sealer definitely is. But if you don't know how to use that stuff, you need to put it through like you can either spray it on directly or you can put it through a jet wash, which basically pumps it on with a bit of water and it foams up. It's Fassa Mono. Yeah, so you can get something like I forgot what it's called, man. I've got some out in yard. I've used it before on a few jobs. But yeah, you put it on, mate, and what it does, you leave it on, it foams up, and it basically kills all the bacteria and stuff that's in there and pulls it out, and then works about £2 a meter. Is that for late? Is that just for the material, Jay? Because that's a good shout if he's give you the £2 a meter for that. But like this is what I did. I just charged them for the cleaner. So I charged them whatever it was. I don't know how much the cleaner was. It might have been 60 quid or something like that for a big one as well. Do you know what I mean? And then basically for me to go around and spray the whole house with that through a jet wash that was, dosed with water and it foamed up and, it cleans it, it breaks it all off. All I have to do is take it off with a jet wash after and it's sound, just clean it all down. But the reality is I did that in a day and that was a big house, mate. I reckon for 360 meters, you might be looking at a couple of days maybe to do that. So I'd probably look at a couple of days for that. And then you're going to have to clean it and all that, aren't you? After you've done that, get a jet wash, clean windows down and stuff like that. And then when you're putting on your sealer, again, you can spray your sealer on, but just be careful not to get it on windows and stuff like that. So you might roll it, I don't know. But if you get one of them pump sprayers, I mean, 360 meters, how much would you do? You know what I mean? How much would you do it in a day? Would it take you a couple of days? So yeah, again, it's just down to how quick you do it. But I would always, going back to the job that I did in Adel that time, I priced for that. I think I priced for 2 days, mate. And that was probably 150 meters. And it was the easiest 2 days of my life. And I think I charged for that at the time, X materials. I think it was like 600 quid or something like that. X material. No, it wasn't 600 quid. It was 500 quid. Roughly 500 quid for 2 days. And then the material on top. So yeah, it was good. Yeah, you've got to wipe it off the windows, haven't you, mate? You can't. Just remember that if you're spraying it, yeah, just make sure you get it off the windows, you get it off any pipes and stuff like that, because it creates obviously a seal on it. So when window cleaner comes, you'll be like, hey, what's going on here? So just make sure you're careful with that. But for me, I didn't spray it. I think I rolled it, to be honest with you. But it still didn't take me long. Just to get a coat on. So yeah. Yeah, we spray 300 meters of sealing less than a day with a paint sprayer. There you go. See what I mean? The lads are jumping in here, man. The lads are jumping in here. But end of the day, Wayne, you've got to remember, mate, you know, let's just say that's going to take you a week, mate. It's not going to take you a week, but you're booking that for a week, aren't you? So if I were you, I'd just bill them for a week, whatever you would get, 1,500 quid, or I don't know, £1,000 if you want an easy week and just do 3 days, whatever, plus your materials. People are going to pay that for 360 meters of cleaning and making it look mint again. Yeah. I'll use a brush and charge more. Stuart, what do you think then about the speedy spray? Talk to me. Tell me what you thought, because I love the speedy spray and I think it's great for cork. And I think that's what you used it for, didn't you? I think it's the best machine for cork that I've used. So let me know. You don't price for a sprayer, though, lads. Price for application with a brush. You buy the sprayer to make more money. Yes, my lad. Every job you do, you should always price it on worst case scenario and to your benefit. That's what you should do. Carl, it's all water seal, silicone, but the more you pay for it, usually means it's more concentrated. Yeah, so it's stronger. I know what you mean. Yeah, they put more chemicals in it. But yeah, it is. You can get good ones, mate. You can get ones from B&Q that aren't as good. You know what I mean? But I've used a Paragard before from Parex, and that was expensive for a big drum, mate. That were dear dues. That were really dear dues. So yeah, you need to make sure you get a good one, mate. That's what I'd say. But yeah, anyway, talking of what's that? Yes, mate, cork. I love how small, lightweight the machine is and quiet. Honestly, that speedy spray, mate, people don't know, because I'll be honest, you buy all these machines that can spray, and I think we've tried various machines to try and spray cork, right? And I know that I think Cork's all I've actually got a machine that can spray it. But guys, I've used all the machines, me, to try and spray all sorts of different gear. And when I put Corksaw through that speedy spray, right? When I put it through and I used it, I just thought, no brainer, mate. This machine is automatic on and off and on. When you pull the trigger, it turns on. Yeah, you can change the airflow on it. It's got no problem at all pumping it through. The compressors on wheels, it's quiet and it's tankless, oilless. It's just absolutely mint, mate. I think it's around £1,000 plus VAT. If I was doing Cork all the time, I would just use that forever because it is absolutely great. The hopper is unbelievable. It's just one of them, mate. The speedy spray, I'm telling you, no one really sees it because it's not something that we really, anyone raves about, right? Because, it's a bit smaller and it's a little bit smaller, and obviously it's one of them I've moved on from using the handheld hoppers for the fin coat, but for Cork, you'd only ever see me using that. Yeah, that's all you'd ever see. That's all you'd ever see me doing. Who's looking for a side hustle? What's going on? Who's this? I'm thinking for a side hustle. Yeah, you lot are on one, aren't you? Yeah, Wayne. That's not a side hustle, Wayne. That's an actual full blown service that you could offer, which is it's so easy, mate. It's so easy on your body. It's just a piece of piss. Cleaning render. Yeah, honestly, Wayne, you could make a business just cleaning render, mate. If you market that and just do market that properly, you'll have an easy life. Just get you sent some good cleaning gear and that. You know what I mean? You'll be buzzing. Get you sent a little portable genie lift or something as well. That'd be mint. Let's get up there, bump cleaning it, do roofs as well. Why you're right, clean roofs and everything, mate. You'll get loads of dough for cleaning. I'm telling you, there's loads of money in it. Loads of money. People don't seem to know that, but it is quite a lot of dough in it. Yeah. So yeah, side business. It could be your main business. That you do well with it. But yeah, listen, guys, the speedy spray, man. I'm telling you, if you're doing Corksaw, right, and I know you've got the other setups, you Gentling or Gentling, whichever they call it. But the thing is, right, you've got Gentling, then you're buying a different hopper, and you're buying your own airlines, this and that, yeah. And I'll be honest with you, it works. They all work. But with the speedy spray, it's just a complete package. It's done. You've got the compressor, which is mint, absolute minter, quiet, unbelievable. And then you've got the hose that connects into it, the air hose that connects into it, all fits in perfectly. None of this messing about with the Euro fittings that I had on my other one, which works. But again, this just clicks in, boom, lovely. Nice. It's like an hose pipe, mate. It's lightweight, it's thin, it's small. There's no messing about. It's easy to wrap up. And then you've got basically the gun as well, which is bang on. So yeah, I've used a few and I've never had any blockages in that one, and it just sprays a dream. So yeah, good sight. I think it's one of them. People are sleeping on them because not even know that we've got them. I don't think a lot of the time, but yeah. Warren, what are you using for your primer? What do you mean? Like, how do I get it on? How do I put it on wall? I'll tell you what it is, mate. I'm using a roller right now, but again, this is somewhat where, like, I'm just gonna let you know there's gonna be something coming soon for primer. And obviously we're gonna have it first, and then everyone else will copy us. So don't worry, you'll see on one of my videos. I'm not sure when, I'm not sure how soon, but I don't think it'll be too far away. But you'll see something that does primer. Because if you're anything like me, I want everything to be machine. I want everything to be with tools. I do this for someone asked me today, like, how are you into it and stuff? I said, mate, I love the tools. I love the gadgets. I love the render products. I love all that part of it. The actual job is like, I'm getting paid to do this. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting paid to play with toys. I'm getting paid to use machines. I'm getting paid to use all the tools I've got. It's like, it's mad. I love it, me. Products, again, like I say, I'm doing K-Ren fin coat right now. So the reality is, for me, I'll be using all fin coat. I'll be using all the full K-Ren system all the way through on the fin coat. Yeah, the primer, the lot, mate. TC primer, it's called. That's what I'll be using. But yeah, Carl said not long now. So, like I say, I don't say too much. Me, there's a lot. I just get these little passing conversations. Yeah, bump bump, and I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds good. I mean, so yeah, and look at us. We do what we say, don't we? So yeah. Yeah, course. I'm thinking of getting into some eternization in time. So is this be this way for Cork? Mate, it's perfect for Cork inside because it's a quieter compressor. Somebody's gone mad, you know what I mean? But this one's quiet, man. It just ticks over, lovely, and it's got the bar. The bars are there, so it is a good machine, mate. Honestly, I'll give you that. It is a good machine, mate. It's nice. Yeah. Let me just have a look at something up here. Sorry, where's it gone? Joshua Brown, top man. Hey Joel, I did an overnight scrape with VPI Gris and went bang on. Defo getting cold now. What's the best entry machine for base coat and fin coat silicone? Mate, if you want to get the best entry machine for fin coat silicone render that does both, the best entry machine is the Optimix. That is the best machine. Simple as that, hands down. None of the others can compare with it. Any other conveyor machines that are out, it don't compare to it. And by entry machine, I'm not just talking about money. I'm not just talking about the price of it because the price is great. But the reality is, I'm talking about the ease of using it. That's what I'm talking about. So a lot of people, they'll try bump a 10 grand machine onto you that you will struggle to get to grips with. Whereas the Optimix is conveying. Working with a kid today, lovely lad called Jack, and he was with me yesterday and he worked with me today as well. And literally, this guy knows how to set the machine up already. Like it's done. He's never used it before. He knows how to spray with it. He knows how to sell with it. He knows how to clean it out, and that's within a day. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So for me, that's the best. That's the best entry machine for getting into base coating and fin coat silicone. That is the best machine. Again, a lot of people say I like to use bigger machines for base coat because they're getting on the base coats really thick. I always think high polymers, stuff like that, better passed in two thinner passes. It just means that you get more time to work with it on the second pass and get it absolutely level and you don't have to struggle. So yeah. Talk all day about Optimix. I love it. Yes, Jack. How you doing, mate? This is the man who's I've been working with. Good lad. So yeah, that is you, isn't it, Jack Shipman? Oh, big dog in it. It looks a bit different on your photo there, mate. I've seen you on site. Remember that, Don't try catfishing us, lad. But nah, Jack's a good lad, mate. Like I say, he boxed it off. He's tucked at rendering like he's done a bit of rendering and stuff like before, but he's a top plasterer. But also this will be easy for him, mate. Like I say, I'm doing some work with building company called WT Hall, and Jack works there. And like I say, I come in and I'll do some bigger jobs with him and stuff like that. But it makes sense for them they're gonna be getting an Optimix, basically, is what I'm saying. They're gonna be buying an Optimix machine. And I've said to him, yeah, get that machine. Jack could do jobs on his own, no problem at all. And he's got another guy who works with him as well, who's sound, called Alan. They're both sound. But the reality is, I know that they'll be more than competent to do, jobs by themselves. The reality is, I'm happy for him to do that. Like, you know what I mean? The gaffer's like, don't worry, Joe, we're not going to not use you and this and that. I said, mate, for me, I'm happy that we've got another person like him who's in our game. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're hard to come by. The guy's switched on. He wants to do a good job every time. So for me, I'm happy. I've got plenty of stuff going on. But the reality is, obviously, on bigger jobs, we'll work together as a team. That's how I want to work with these guys, because they are good people. Guy who owns it, Steve's a good guy, man. And all the guys he work with, his team's class. So, yeah, it's one of them, mate. But they will be joining the team, and it makes sense, instead of underplaying it 100%. So, excuse me, I'll have a browsers. Definitely want a machine in New Year. Yeah, so Josh, I think there's some up on website. But we're going to be getting a Renovate Hub website as well. So on the Renovate Hub, I'm going to be selling. Well, I'd say selling like we're selling it. What I mean is, we're going to have, obviously, we're affiliated with Predator, sponsored by Predator. So the reality is, it's like we're going to have all the deals on there. So anyone who's in Renovate Hub, they'll be able to get machines from there. You'll be able to go direct. Everything will just be labelled out for you. So when I see people who want to, you know, get certain things, I'm going to do the blogs and stuff like on the accelerators and all that. So you just go to the Renovate Hub, you all sign up. You can be a member of it for nothing. But the reality is, everything will be there for you. You'll be able to get everything you need from there. So the machines will be on there. The tools will be on there. All the stuff I use will be on there, like the power floats, cordless power float that I've just got, the heaters that I've got. Everything that I use, then you see me talk about and thinking, you'll be able to go to the Renovate Hub, which you'll be a member of, for nothing. You'll go there and it'll take you straight to where you need to go. So it'll put you in touch with people who, you know, are going to send you this machine out, or they're going to send you that product out. And that goes with everything. That goes with the renders I'm using a lot. So that's the plan for Renovate Hub. We're going to be doing it proper. Proper blogs, vlogs, blogs, interviews with all the big people in the rendering world and plastering world. And yeah, it's just going to be a hub for our trade, really. That's what it's going to be. That's what I want it to be. So that's where we're going to go with it. And I'm going to get stuck into it. So you'll all have that. But yeah, man, honestly, come see us in New Year, mate. Next time we do a demo day, come see us, mate. Free of charge. Come down. Get to chew our ears off. We'll chew yours off. Give you a sandwich. Feed you up. and then you can have a look at the machines and see if you like them, you know what I mean? But everyone who's come down to any of my training days or Renovate opening days that I've done with Si and that, honestly, every time someone's left with a machine, because when they see it, the penny drops, and that's after battle. You can watch me spray all day, you can watch other people spray all day and render all day, but when you see that, you'll be like, flipping heck, what am I doing by hand here? That's what you'll think. We've had the most old school people come into our yard while we've been spraying, and they've just stopped and gone like that. Hey, what's going on here? And they've gone, you're spraying. How are you putting that? And then they've just asked loads of questions, and I'm like, they're scratching their head. Next thing you know, they're like that. All on their machines, and these are people who've been handballing all their life, and they're the hardest ones to change, because they're like, excuse me, I don't mean to be rude, but they're like fossils out there. They don't change, mate. You know what I mean? They're just like, they look at it and go, shit, bit piece of tap, no way. And honestly, these guys come in and they're so like gobsmacked. I look at them sometimes and laugh, because it's like, you think, fucking hell, like, really? Yeah, the Welsh lad on our course just bought one out of the blue, was mental. Yeah, that's it. Wanted it, no more fucking about, straight in. Because he's seen it, he's been looking at it, and it can work on your own. Do you know what I mean? You can do stuff on your own, so it makes sense, doesn't it? But yeah, man. Right, I've had you guys on for 50 minutes. I'm going to tell you now about this deal that we've got. So let me get my phone, because I got it sent over on way back. And thing is, just messaged me, Marcus. No politics on the live tonight. I was saying I'm playing tuba. Nah, good man. I rate that. I wish I could do something like that. Well, not play the tuba, but like, you know, do something for like the Remembrance Sunday. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. No more shifting bags. I'm off. Enjoy the evening, lads. Yes, Warren. Catch you later on, mate. Jay Crawford just uploaded a few videos of applying sealer to the group. Yes, my lad. That is what we want. Legend, pal. I've just had a spray with a Ripmo, but I always see you using the Predators. I think I prefer not having to rely on always having lads to run it, etc. Yeah, Josh. So that's a good thing, mate. With my Serato mixer and my Predator, it's yeah, it makes sense to me. Like I say, I can put on area and have a nice day. That's what it is. You don't have to worry about paying lads, because the thing is, when you come to paying lads, you know, you're paying £500 a week for a labourer, and half the time they sat around doing no. You probably only need them for 2 days if you added up the total hours. So, you know, it's a lot of money. I think it's one of them. My mixer is basically my labourer. So that's what it does. It just basically mixes up my gear all the time. So yeah, that's what I do. The setup in total's about £6,000 plus. So then you always get people going, yeah, but that you could get a Ritmo L for that a little bit more. It's like plus VAT. I'm like, yeah, but then you're gonna have to pay someone to run it. So it's like buying a fucking flat, right? And then paying ground fees in it. Like, what's the point? You know? So for me, it's like no. But anyway, listen, let me get at you with these deals. Let me get on here because I want you to take advantage of this tonight. Take advantage of this. Sounds naughty, that, doesn't it? Right, here we go. We've got the heater, right? The Hyundai heater, which is absolutely boss. If I'd have had more time, I'd have been able to get these pictures uploaded and that, so you could have seen them. But sorry, I'll put them on the group anyway. I'll share them in the group. I'll put a post up for them anyhow. But you can get the heaters. You can get one Hyundai 37 kilowatt diesel heater and 10 of the Optilif PDA accelerator for 459 plus VAT. So yeah, that's I know they've knocked some off there. I'm not sure exactly what it is. But I know them heaters alone are like, well, we've got a good price for you here just for a heater. But I know they can go up for the 380, 390, 400 quid for a heater. So yeah, they are expensive. Or you can just get a box of 10 accelerators and a bottle of cleans all for 1599 plus VAT. Now, the reality is one of them tubs, right? So if you buy like John Stone's accelerator, or you buy who's the other one that does it? I think Parex did it, or Balmec did it. I think they're more than a tenner for one of them, and you're meant to do. I think you might get 2 tubs out of one, or 1 tub out of one. I'm not sure anymore because I haven't used it for that long. But listen, right? These out of one bottle of this, you'll get 4 tubs. So it's a quarter. It's 250 mil per tub. So you'll get 4 tubs out of one. Do you know what I mean? So that's quite a lot going. You've got, so what's that? 10 of them, 4 of them. That's 40 tubs. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna get 40 tubs of Fincoat with accelerator in 40 tubs. It's a lot. Do you know what I mean? So for what 15999 plus VAT. So you're coming in at what's that? It's about 180, 183, 184, something like that. So yeah, it's a good price, man. And that's just gonna be for you guys on here. So I'm gonna share it again. So anyone's on Renovate Up, you guys will get that. So if you do have any other salespeople saying to you, no, we don't do that price. We can't do that price. Just go, well, it's on Renovate Up though. And they'll sort you out. But this, like I say, I've just got this because I will like send me over. I need something to give the guys tonight. I'm talking about winter working. We'll get them on it. But if you guys order this, yeah, from through Renovate, you'll get it at this price. And again, I'll put it up so you've got the full actual thread of it and that. We don't want no wash-offs, guys. It can, you know how expensive this top coat is, and it's a nightmare when you're running down the street with a hose pipe and a sweeping brush. So you want to get some accelerator, because I've done that many a time before. And also, even if it's just cold, you just want to get it skinned up, get the heater on it. So I'm buzzing. Bought mine today. I'm going to set her up. I wish I had time tonight to set her up. Obviously, I need to go upstairs with these two. So I wish I would have had time to set her up tonight to use her tomorrow. But yeah, I'm not going to have no time to, am I? I'm not going to have no time to tonight. But yeah, Richard Brooks, brilliant, mate. Hope you got home safe. Did the bulb stay in? What's happened here? The bulb. Someone must be up with Van there. Yeah. Yeah, Phil Gill, accelerators are great. Mother Nature this year has been a bit brutal. Yeah, do you know what, Phil? Yeah, she has been brutal, but more than anything, she's been unpredictable. More unpredictable than usual. That's what she's been, and that's the pain in the ass. Because I've done jobs like I've been spraying already, as we just gone into. I think it's autumn now, innit? It's not even winter, but the reality is I've gone into it now, and I had no wash-offs, like I say, but I've had a day where the weather on every app has said it's going to be beautiful and clear. Started spraying, and then all of a sudden it started smashing it down. I'm like, how can 3 weather apps all get it wrong? And it's just Mother Nature just being a bitch. That's what she does. She just comes in and does that. So, you know, That's what it is what it is. But yeah, you got Mother Nature. She's always going to be there. She's always going to be there. Has anyone else got any questions to ask me about? There's another deal here for tapes as well, to be fair. I get a lot of stuff sent through me. Yeah, that's a good one for tapes. I always buy my tapes in bulk as well. Yeah, you're not wrong. Whether that's been acting like it's 1st of April, mate. Yeah, it's shocking, and it's colder as well. I've been cold as well. Listen, I've had on today. I've got a t-shirt. I've got a pullover on. Half zip thing. I wear one of them all the time, and that's my base. I wear that every day, and then over the top of that, I have a gilet that I wear that keeps, like one of them fleece ones that keeps me warm. And today I had to go put my hoodie on top of all of that. I must have looked like fucking Mr. Marshmallow Man walking around like that, with loads of layers on. So I had plenty on, and I still were a bit cold. I'll be honest with you. I think I've got a bit of an headache, a bit of head cold, to be fair. About time. What's that? About time Phil got excelled. Phil's always had it, I think. Sure, I've had some off him before. Sure, we have. It's been a bad year for weather, so could you grown on a Yo, that's a limited, mate. I can't believe he's come at me there. Alex Hughes, so cold you've grown a rug on your head. Liberties, mate. Oh my god. I've got this little comb. I've not had my hair this long for so long, right? I've got this little shitty comb that I've got with a beard trimmer, and I've been using this to comb my hair. Everyone's been looking at me. Everyone's been looking at me fucking hair like, what? That's not like you, Joel. Mate, I just literally haven't gone to the barbers or out. I look like fucking little microphone. Yeah, it's wrecky in it, man. I need to get it lobbed off. It's fucking curly my hair though. It's mad. But listen, yeah, you can take piss all you want, mate. This hair's gonna last for a long time, man. Fucking it keeps coming back. But yeah, it does need whacking off. Liberties. Alex has hammered me, man. Jack, still can't fully warm up, but yeah, I know it's once you're cold, it's kind of like, yeah, you're fucked, aren't you? You've got to get some underlayers on. That's what I need to get out. I'm gonna get my underarm out tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. Matt Nisa, -2 here last week. Worst year for rain in a long time. Bloody hell. I know Ireland's not the warmest place anyway, but still, it's one of them, isn't it? The weather has been, it's been like that, hasn't it? Don't try sucking up to me now, Alex. You just fucking called me a microphone head. Rug. I'm going to get this cut for next week now. I bet if I come back on next week, it'll be fucking up here. Trust me, I need to get it cut. I've been meaning to go like the last probably 3 or 4 weekends. And I haven't been, so yeah. It's but it fucking still don't keep me warm though, I'll tell you that. But yeah, man. And my hat that I always wear, my trial talk hat's looking a bit battered now as well. I love that hat. It's looking a bit battered, and I have to wash it all the time because I keep getting dirt on it and that. So, but that's my warmest hat. No way. I don't know if anyone can see this if you're on YouTube, but he just said that I look like Marouane Fellaini by February if I don't cut it. Yeah, if anyone knows who he is, his hair is ridiculous. Nah, it's never gonna get like that, mate. It's coming off. It's coming off. Don't you worry. I'll have a nice little fade for next week. I'm gonna go this weekend. Oh god. Had a game of wash off last week. Accelerate is only good if it doesn't get caught in the rain or it will never set. Yeah, so you know when it comes to what's that? You had a game of wash off last week. Accelerate only good if you get caught. You don't get caught in the rain. Nah, so what it is, mate? Yeah, if you're getting a game of washed off, it's one of them. It's how do I say that? That's an expensive wash off. I'm trying to make you feel good about it. That's an expensive wash off. Sorry, it is. But the reality is, if you know it's going to rain, which we don't always know, and sometimes it does piss it down out of the blue, we can't do nothing about it. you want to get some tarpaulin ready, don't you, for stuff like that. But the reality is, within a matter of hours after applying it, you want your render to skin over. So that's what it is, and that's what Accelerator does. It skins over. So you've got to look at some of it skins over, some of it actually dries it as well. So I'll have a review coming on some that I'm using, that you guys are only getting. I'll tell you what I have heard about it though. What one guy did with it, with the Optilif Accelerator. I actually heard this renderer in Leeds. No names, but basically got carried away with it. He put half a bottle, so for 2 tubs, into 1 tub, and let's just say we're using it, hand applying it, scraping it on and rubbing it up with a float. He didn't get to finish the bucket. The bucket, it was done. It was activated. You couldn't do out with it. So if anything, that tells me it works. Because if you can make it go off in a tub and you're hand applying it, because you've got to lash it on, mate, when you're hand applying it. If you can't even get through a tub hand applying it and it's gone off where it's starting to like skin over in the bucket, there you go. So it's got to work on it. So that's just a little thing on that one. But yeah, I think when it comes to big gables and stuff, mate, if you want to make sure that you are totally going to have that couple of hours spare, aren't you? Look at the sky. Is it clear? I know it comes out of nowhere, but you can often see it in the distance, can't you? So yeah, sorry about that, Zeus. Thought you could have controlled it anyway, Zeus, my lad. But yeah, it's no good. Usually when I get my wash-offs, I'll tell you what they are on. They're on garden walls. I've never really had one on an house, me. I'll be honest with you. I've never really had one on an house. Never. I've only ever had it on like garden walls. Nah, never had it on an extension or all like that. Nothing. Only garden walls seem to do it for me. I guess that's because when water hits them, sometimes it runs down them. Do you know what I mean? But I think with houses, a lot of the time when they're all done up properly with soffits and all that, it's only mainly one wall that gets battered on an house generally, isn't it? That's weathered. It's not all 4 sides, is it? All 3 if you're doing a semi. Yeah. So yes, one of them ones, matey. But it's always going to give you a better chance, isn't it? As well, you've got to think about that. Accelerator's always going to give you a better chance. If you do get to the point where you make it to that 2-hour mark and it does and smashed it down, you're going to get a skin on it. So you're all right. Unless you get some hailstone or snow, you're going to be all right, mate. Don't worry about it. But yeah. So guys, I've got you that deal there. I'm going to put it on the group. I'm going to put a post out on it, and I'm going to put Sai on there as well. And you can then get straight onto Sai, and he will get you all your accelerators dumped out. Like I say, it's going to be a good price for you. I don't know what it usually is, but it is cheaper. Maybe Sai will be able to enlighten us on that, or Carl will be able to enlighten us on that, and share what your saving is. But again, this kind of stuff, it don't go out of date as well. So if you're buying 10 bottles of it and you're not going to do 40 tubs over winter, you're going to do 20. Well, you've got some more for next year, haven't you? That's the way I see it. I stock up on stuff like that. So I always have tapes. I think it's good to always have tapes and drop downs. It's always good to have your accelerators and your retarders and stuff like that in stock, because they're just always there. Do you know what I mean? It's just something you might just need. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that is it, my lads. Yeah, been on an hour. I'm gonna go see me baby. I hope she's nicely sleeping, and yeah, I hope she's well. Because last night I'm thinking, oh, you know what? It is gonna be good to always have spaces as well, because it just makes sense to use them, doesn't it? Which you'll see in my videos coming up. I can't wait to use them. But these are all parts of your box that you should always have bits of. You always have a bit of pink grip, don't you? Or grips all in truck, don't you? Or in car, van, whatever you're using. It's always nice to have little bits on bats. Yeah, usually I've got enough beads on my truck to do another job. Like always in rack, just in case something happens, I can go bead something or whatever. But yeah, man. Right, guys, I'm going to love yous. I'm going to leave yous. I say love yous all the time now. It's madness. I'm going to get off and listen. Yeah, always have stack on van. Got to listen, guys. Check out the YouTube channel. I've started coming back with videos. I've
I'm coming back at it, hitting it full pelt. I've done some shooting of me applying what do you call it, HP12. I've got a video of me applying HP12, meshing it and all that, rubbing it, so you'll enjoy it. So yeah, get your sent onto this weekend's video. I'm going to be releasing that on Sunday. So Sunday I like to put them out. I might change them and start doing them every other, I don't know, every Tuesday or something, or Wednesday, I don't know. But yeah, Wednesday might be good, to be fair, because then I could tell you to go from here to there. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll suss it out. Brett Chalmers, get back on the X32. Mate, be honest with you, I've been using the HP12. Nothing against X32. I've been using the HP12. And yeah, it's going well with it, mate. It's just, I think it reacts a little bit better in winter, to be fair, than yeah, it has. Well, the way I've been using it has anyway. But yeah, I know what you mean. X32, get back on the X32. Yeah, man. Well, listen, guys, I'm going to love yous. I'm going to leave yous. And I'm going to get off and go see what these guys are saying. Make sure that everyone's all right. It's been a good one. I'm going to put that post on for you so you can all, you know, get your deals. And I'm going to put the tapes on as well, because I just seen that one that they sent to me the other day. And I never really looked at it. But I've seen some today. So, yeah, I'll get the tapes up as well. But yeah, take it easy, lads. I'll catch up with you later on. Take it easy. Jay, catch you soon, my pal. Keep up the cracking work, mate. Right. Love yous. Bye-bye.